It's year's end, meaning it's time to reflect, time to take pause and think of the past 12 months. And think of the past 12 months when it comes to the world of video games. Now, I'm sure you're seeing plenty of outlets list their top games of 2015, but you do not have to worry about a single solitary list that isn't this one, because of the simple qualifier that this is definitely the top 5 games of 2015. And 6. It had been cooking for a few years, but we knew Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 would be revolutionary from the moment we saw how it was unveiled. It takes a lot of balls to bring back such a beloved series because, obviously, there's a chance you'll kill the franchise and bundles of consumer cash with it. Well, whoo! Weren't Activision and Robomodo lucky then that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was a resounding success? From the flawless new slam mechanic, which was mapped to the same button as grind, yet never caused any confusion amongst players, to the impeccable loading screens that zip by without you even noticing, Tony Hawk's 5 is a step in the right direction for the series. It would have been so easy to go back to the 2-minute runs from the gameplay of the old games that we all knew and loved, but Robomodo saw the potential for change. And that change came in the form of Clown College. This isn't the first Tony Hawk's game to feature a story, but it's certainly the best. Hankering for the early noughties when words like gnarly and bodacious were still cool, as was the phrase early noughties. Hawkes realizes he can make skateboarding cool again by enrolling in Clown College and making people laugh with his wacky body movements. It's a beautiful tale of triumph over adversity and knocking beach balls out of pools in the allotted time. Genius! Visually impeccable with its unique art style and environments that are so full of life. Tony Hawk's is back and it's here to stay. And 5. The Order, more like the Extraordinary. Very few games capture a period in time as well as The Order 1996 did. Walking around the streets of London town, you can hear well-known West Ham fans Oasis banging out some tunes, or catch a glimpse of a family huddled around their 17-inch Bush TV weeping as Gareth Southgate misses a penalty against the Germans. The way in which developer Born Ready Games documents that awful winter, in which England's capital was brutally attacked by men dressed in dog suits on their way to Smithy's stag do in Ibiza, was both brilliant and a sombering reminder of that fateful night. And 4. Games are so politically correct nowadays. You can't just enjoy some half-naked drummer going around shooting everyone and riding everything in sight. It's great to see such a well-rendered arse in a game, and that well-rendered arse is in the 3rd game in the Devil series. After the big Daily Mail expose earlier this year that revealed being a wimpy fuck is actually the #1 cause for cancer, it was a joy to see creative director Tomonobu Ikaruga embrace cigarettes. Protagonist Baldy Glow Tattoo Man smokes fags whenever given the chance, and then bukakes bullets all around the room like an absolute lad. This Wii U exclusive revived the fledgling console when franchises such as Mario and The Link of Zelda couldn't. Nintendo has since greenlit a 4th game in the series, whilst also decided to kill off their once most beloved character Mario Bros. by having Pat Butcher put a Dreamcast through his face on the Christmas Day episode of EastEnders. If you don't like it, you're probably a 6-year-old child or an actual vagina. It kicks everything's ass, steals its girl, and drives off in a badass fucking car. And 3. When Hideo Konami announced that we'd be donning the bandana one more time as Solid Snake, the world rejoiced. And bringing in that fella from The Young Ones and The Young Ones 2 was definitely a bold move, but he took to video game voice acting like a duck to voice acting. The Metal Gear Solid series has always been known for its rich, sensical narrative and cinematic cutscenes, and nothing's changed here. It takes a strong relationship between publisher and developer to create such a beautiful masterpiece that had people up and down the country in a weeping mess whilst playing through its compact yet focused story. Sure, the mechanics aren't some of the best we've ever seen in this medium, but Donald Sutherland's facial expressions make up for it. Konami has already announced that MGS VI is in the works, and he has the full backing of his bosses to make it even better. Looks like you won't have to be kept waiting half for the next one. And 2. When Naughty Dog claimed they were planning something different for Uncharted 4, we all expected some terrible deviation for the series, such as multiple dialogue options like some Traveller's Tales game. After emotional piss, the two of us was both a commercial and critical failure. It was clear there was only one way the series could be saved. English Woman, Carol English Woman, to give her her full name. All the great gunplay and wisecracking remarks from Irish-born Dennis O'Sullivan remain, while Carol's love for crossbows and Derek Acora brought about a significant tonal shift for the Uncharted series. Gone were the wisecracking remarks from Irish-born Dennis O'Sullivan in the favour of ghosts. Loads of ghosts. You can't walk 5 minutes around the snowy backdrop of Kitty without seeing a fucking ghost. It's brilliant. That and Sully's gags make this one of the year's best. And 1. It was always going to be excellent though, wasn't it? Bungle don't do bad games. Look at Marathon, which has since been renamed Snickers, for example. With incredible performances from Troy Baker, probably, it was inevitable that Destiny would be the first game to be nominated for a real award like the Oscars. After picking up the Best Use of Someone from Game of Thrones award, it's not like we could ignore it. The lore is rich and all self-contained within the confines of the game, meaning you never have to go elsewhere to find out about the story of dystopia, the cleverly named planet on which the events of Destiny occur. Set 3,000 years after the birth of Christ, not an awful lot has changed. However, the inhabitants have since grown gills and live underwater. And also your great-great-great-granddaughter is attracting the attention of many an onlooker due to her appealing demeanour. It's a thrill ride from start to finish and well deserved of the top spot on definitely the top 5 games of 2015. I haven't played The Taken King myself, but I hear it's great. So it's Destiny as well, so I would imagine that would be the case. And 2015! All you need to do is just look at how cool your man is. Look at him there with his big trench coat and his big cool head and his face. Hatred is cool, both the feeling and the game. If you hate hatred, I fucking hate you. Many hateful, but very highly intelligent, we're talking the smartest people on this earth, love hatred's message, such as Donald Trump. I mean, this is what he had to say on the game. Hello! So there you have it, definitely the top 5 games of 2015. And I'm sure you'll wholeheartedly agree with the list. The word definitely is there for a reason. So tune in next time when I'll be breaking down definitely the top 5 appearances of Gates in games.